Do you want to know on how to play the latest Metroid Prime 4 Beyond game into your PC? This is a Nintendo Switch game and it's now released and you'll be able to play it now. So if you're interested in that, then please do watch this guide. So first of all, what you need is that you'll need to have a copy of all the 4 files that I've highlighted here. So these are the Eden emulator, the latest build, the latest firmware version of the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch keys, and also the Xci or NSP file format of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. But before you follow this guide, I need you to agree that you have already purchased or pre-ordered the Metroid Prime 4 game, and that you own it, you own a legal copy of it, because we do not support piracy here. We just want you to have the legit copy of the game before following this guide, and once you do, then proceed with the guide. So open a web browser and just type in Eden emulator and hit search, and then go for edenemu.dev. That is their official website. Click on that and then click on the download button here. So Eden emulator is available for Android, for Linux, for Mac OS, and for Windows. So be sure to click on the Windows version, because that's what you're all about. And this is the latest build of Eden emulator. Then scroll down right below and then look for something that is called Eden Windows version here, MSVC and standard version. Click on the zip file, download it now. So since I already have downloaded this file into my PC, I'm just gonna skip on this part here because I have it, and I'm gonna open that now. So here we go. Then to install Eden emulator is really simple. All you have to do is just to create a new folder, name it Eden emulator, and then open the zip file, and then select all the files that's inside the zip file, and then just transfer it into the Eden emulator folder. And once done, close on the zip file, open the Eden emulator folder, and then just double click on the Eden application file to run Eden emulator. So that's how easy it is to install Eden emulator for PC. So I'm just gonna delete this one because I have already installed mine, and I'm just gonna open Eden emulator. So this is how Eden emulator will look like if you have properly installed the files necessary in it to be able to play Switch games, but for you it will look empty. So you will need to install some files in Eden before you can use it. So what are those files? So those are the 3 files that you need. So these are the Nintendo Switch keys, the latest version, which is version 20, and with the firmware version of 20.5.0, and you will need to have the Xci and NSP file format of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. So if you're asking me on how to get all of these files, the most legal way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console which you have fully modded or installed a custom firmware in it. Because if it has a custom firmware, that means that you can now fully access the Nintendo Switch system files, such as the Nintendo Switch keys and the Nintendo Switch firmware. All you have to do now is just copy all of these files and then just transfer them into your PC, just like mine here. Now, in order for you to get the game, there is no other way around this, but you should purchase the game legally, own the physical copy, as I have said. So if you don't know how to mod or install a custom firmware into your Nintendo Switch, or don't know how to digitally back up your game, then this is the next step for you. Just be sure that you own the console itself and the game itself. So prepare your mobile phone, scan this QR code here with your QR code reader, so that you will be redirected to the page wherein you can get all of these 3 files. So be sure to follow all of the instructions in the website to get these files here. And once you have these files, be sure to transfer them into your PC, either in Bluetooth or in USB. So I'm just going to assume that you have these files now, so let's go back to Eden emulator and install them. So first of all, we'll need to install the firmware. To do this, just go to Tools, install firmware from zip file, and then locate that firmware zip file, and then click open, and it will now start to install the firmware of the Nintendo Switch to Eden emulator. Then hit OK. Then the next step is to install the keys. To do this, just go back to Eden again, go to Tools, install decryption keys, and then create a new folder just like mine here, and name it keys, and then open it, and then open the zip file that you have downloaded, and then just copy and paste the product keys and title keys into this keys folder here. And then once done, click on the product keys, click open, hit OK. Then go back to Tools again, install description keys, click on the title.keys, hit open, and then hit OK. So now your Eden emulator is now capable of playing Switch games. You'll know the installation is successful because if you have Switch games already into your PC, it will now be detected and it will show you the game icons of those games, such as mine here. Now for the next step, we will need to optimize our Eden emulator so that you'll be able to play all the Nintendo Switch games such as Metroid Prime 4 Beyond into your PC with no issues. And to do this, just go to emulation and then configure. And in this part, just be sure to pause the video and copy every setting that you see here. Again, please do pause and copy each setting in each tab. So these are my settings for the general tab, so be sure to copy everything you see here. Now I'm gonna go to the system tab now. So you can change the language and region to your language and region. You can change the device name to your name, and then you have to check the multi-core, and then limit speed percent, check on that, and then you should choose 4 GB DRAM size with 100% limit speed, and then go to CPU. You should change this to auto. In graphics, so this is the most important part of Eden, so be sure to copy everything here. So we will be using a Vulkan API and a dedicated graphics card. At least if you have a GTX 1060, you'll be able to play Switch games easily. Now check on the use percentage pipeline cache, use asynchronous GPU emulation, and then click on and follow all the settings that you see here. Now for the resolution size, you can change this to 1080p, 1440p or 4K. It depends on how powerful your PC is, but if your PC is slow, then you can go use the default setting, which is 1080p. For me, 1440p is the best because that is my monitor resolution. Now once you're done here, go to advanced. So these are the settings that you need to copy, so be sure to pause the video again and copy every setting here. And every check mark that I have in the side, be sure to copy them. Now I'm gonna go to the audio tab now. So all of the settings here are set to auto, and sound output is in stereo with 100% volume. Now I'm gonna go to controls. It is better that you use a controller rather than a mouse and keyboard when playing Switch games. It would be easier that way, so I'm setting it up in a Pro controller setting. And if your controller does have a drift issue in it, you should change the dead zone setting with 20% so that it will fix it, and then you'll not have drifting into your playthrough. Once you're done here, hit OK. Congratulations, your Eden emulator is now fully optimized to run any Nintendo Switch games, such as the all-new Metroid Prime 4 Beyond into your PC. So, a little bit of a disclaimer, I will not be able to show you guys a gameplay of this game running into my PC because we all know how strict Nintendo is and they do not support this kind of content, especially the Nintendo Switch emulation scene for PC because they hate it, they don't like it. And if I showed you a gameplay, that means that my channel will be taken down and my entire channel will be taken down with videos as well. So I don't want that to happen, and I hope you do understand on that part. But as long as you have followed all the steps that I've shown you in this guide, you'll be able to get and play Metroid Prime 4 Beyond into your PC easily now. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process of this game, then just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer all of them as fast as I can. Thank you for watching, see you next time, and goodbye for now.